So is the WWE sold? Is it not sold? Right now, it's not sold. The rumor. Now, last night we speculated on this that this may be a leak that someone strategically leaked out for one reason or the other. In this video right now, I'm going to go over maybe some of those, possibilities. Right now, according to multiple news sources, like the other day we had multiple news sources reporting the company was either sold or in talks to be sold. Now there are multiple reports from different people that it is not a done deal, that it is not finalized yet. Now, what could be happening here? A lot of different things could be happening. Like I said last night, this could be leaked out. This could be something that leaked out early. That I do believe. No matter what, I think this leaked out early. Maybe it leaked out on purpose. Maybe there are people out there that want NBC and other companies who could purchase the WWE to feel the heat and to realize, damn, this could sell to Saudi. Maybe they are worried about the Saudi deal being negative, so the shareholders are wondering about it as well. Maybe this was leaked out to drum up the shares to increase the stock worth right before the sale of the company to whoever the real person they're selling to could be. And of course, Stephanie McMahon leaving the company could be to facilitate the idea that they could sell to Saudi Arabia when before they probably wouldn't because a female CEO would be in charge of the company. Or maybe all of that is null and void because actually Saudi Arabia doesn't necessarily care as much about Stephanie being in charge as much as they care about Vince McMahon not being in charge. They had to have Vince. Well, they got him now. Now we can try to start the deal. And now that leaks out. Now it sounds like they've sold or they've come to some close agreement. Now the real report that seems to be sort of believable is that they have not reached an agreement or they have, all right, I'm sorry, that they have not signed on the dotted line, but that they have reached an agreement. Oh, look at this. That they've reached some kind of agreement. So what do you think about all this so far? You can feel free to comment down below, but I've got more. I'm not done. I'm not done. Throw bottle caps behind me. Now, if you are a listener of this show and you enjoy my content, leave a super thanks down below if you can, and I'll pin your question. I will certainly answer your question, respond to your super thanks, and I'm going to do that with some questions in just a second from yesterday's videos. But again, we don't 100% know exactly what's going on yet. Two reports came out last night via WrestlingInc.com. This is via WrestlingInc.com. Two reports that came out last night. WWE is being sold to Saudi Arabia's public investment fund. Are now under assault. The rumors are under assault as multiple sources have come forward this morning to dispute that claim. Late Tuesday evening, Cassidy Haynes and Bodyslam.net and Steve Mulhausen reported that WWE sold to Saudi with the intent for the company to be private again instead of being publicly traded. Mulhausen's tweet has since been deleted, and Sean Cyclops, four-face, scumbag, Antifa, hater of people's freedoms from Fuckful was unable to confirm the rumors. Additionally, several other reporters now claim there is no truth to the story. If you do remember when we were talking about this last night, we were proceeding as if this was true, and it was happening. However, we did multiple times mention we don't 100% know if this has really happened, and we don't know exactly what's happening, but we're going on the idea that this is true because everybody's covering it, and we ran, man, I'll tell you what, news outlets ran away with this story like you wouldn't believe. I think people did maybe potentially irresponsibly jump on it a little too strongly, but it seemed pretty decently solid. And Saudi Arabia is on the table. So now you have everybody's true feelings about what might happen if that were to happen. And from the shareholders' perspective, their job is to get the most money that they can, right? In a sale, Nick Khan and everybody's goal is to get the most money for the shareholders. The shareholders don't give a shit about the legacy of WWE. The shareholders don't give a crap about what country the thing's located in. The shareholders care the most about making the most money possible. Now, Stephanie McMahon might care about the legacy of WWE and the family history. Maybe Vince does. I don't know. Maybe Triple H does. Maybe all those people do. Maybe Shane McMahon does. But the shareholders don't. The shareholders want to make the most money. So if that's the case, then they will go to somebody like this Saudi Arabian publicly traded firm or public firm. I keep saying publicly traded. That has nothing to do with it. They would actually become private, and they would no longer be publicly traded if that were the case. So what do you guys think about that? That's something else we can continue to leave in the comment section. But right now, WWE is not sold. The rumor is there's an agreement, and I mean, who knows what the hell is going on now at this point, because reputable people are backing down on these comments now, and we don't have a 100% clear view of exactly what's going on. And that's just the deal right now. Love it or hate it, listen, I'm just going to come on here and update you as to what's going on. There has been a huge back the truck up moment here this morning. But then again, the news could break in minutes that something is going on. I don't really know. I feel like there is some kind of solid talk that's happening with Saudi Arabia. It feels like there's some kind of validity to this, and it's going on. That's what I feel. But has anything happened yet? They're saying no. And now, if you want a super thanks down below, feel free to do it or comment. I will pin something epic to the top of this video's comment section. Let's go through some of the super thanks from the past couple of days. Jennifer Muppet Baby with a $10 super thanks. Thank you, Jennifer, for the super thanks. Thanks, I missed you on Monday, Joe. You should go live later. And guess what? I did go live later, so there you go. Brian Jardine coming in with a $10 super thanks. Brian, thank you very much, man. Cody Mastro, Mastro's World, coming in with a $5 super thanks, responding to the information or the news that Stephanie McMahon has resigned from WWE permanently. That has 100% happened. And then, of course, Shell, baby. Shell coming in with a sexy $13.99 Canadian. Thanks, Joe, but more importantly, thank you to your mother for raising a wonderful son. I don't know how wonderful I am, but my mother is hilarious. Thank you for responding to the video with me and my mom, man. I love my mom. I love having fun with her. And the poor lady has to deal with me. Jersey City Boys dropping $2.99. Thank you. Allison Tuckwab. Thank you. $1.99. And, of course, our friend Jake DeMarco, former co-host of the show. Only Dixie Carter and Vince Russo can save us now, says Jake DeMarco in response to the Stephanie McMahon situation. Shout out to Jake. Stay sexy, baby. And Drew Bar 100 with a $2 super chat as well. And, of course, during Christmas, Jake left us a super thanks as well, $5. Merry Christmas to one and all. Miss you all more than you know, especially my broski from another hoski, the one and only Joe freaking Cronin. I'm hoping to join up with you soon enough. I mean, we are still waiting to get Jake back here for a little bit. This is the news I want to talk to him about if he was here today. Happy New Year, Jake says. No doubt about it. I just want to thank everybody else who has been dropping donos. Joel Yates, every now and then I fall apart. The Becky and Ripley clip needs to be a donation. A great comment from WWE Raw review from December 5th, 2022. And everybody else, man, who's dropping super thanks before that. Thank you guys so much. The Ghost from the Coast, Cindy, Brian Jardine, you guys are the best. Everybody, man. Thank you guys for supporting this channel enough that I can erase myself like I just did. Thank you guys for supporting the channel so much to try to keep this thing running that I do. Stupid wrestling talk that we do here and everything else. So, again, the reports are under fire, being disputed. WWE, we know this. Stephanie McMahon has resigned permanently for now. I don't know. Permanently from the WWE. Vince McMahon is back. But have they sold to Saudi Arabia? That is the question. Guys, I'm Joe Cronin. Click the bell. Click the like button. If you don't interact with my videos multiple times a day, you don't get alerts. And if you really want to get alerted that I'm live and that I'm doing stuff, you need to become a patron on my Patreon. 160 of you already are. 160 patrons, guys. Sign up now for $1, $2, or $5, or whatever you want to do. You get access to hundreds of podcasts. Take a look at them all on Patreon, and you'll get an alert that I'm live and whenever I upload anything. 300 episodes of Corrupted, Morning Madness, Note to Selves, Morning Podcast, Crazy Podcast, Band Podcast, Crazy Comedy Podcast, Wrestling News, Behind the Scenes, me talking to my wife, me talking to Bailey, me talking to Jake DeMarco, all our bonus clips, it's all here. There's so much stuff on here. Yes, there's all the links of the stuff that I put up everywhere for free, but there's also all the stuff that you don't get on YouTube. Hundreds and thousands and thousands of hours of stuff. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Access it on your phone and download every episode of everything ever whenever you want to and listen to all my song parodies. Now continue watching my channel right now because you can. Here's all these other videos that you might have missed, including our news the other day about this. If you missed these videos popping up right now, click on them, binge them, enjoy them, and then suffer, and then make your family suffer by listening to me, even if they don't want to. I'm Joe Cronin, and MJF, I'm coming for you, you sexy boy. Oh, by the way, Patreon's popping up on your top right. Click that to go to Patreon.